Hey guys, it's Hollie. So it's been a second since I have come on here and vlogged for you guys. I have finished third year here at Durham. It is Thursday the 27th of June today and I graduate on Monday the 1st, and I also am moving out the day after I graduate. So I have to pack up this whole house. I haven't started to pack. What I have done is I went and got my hair done for graduation today. So the blonde is new, the blonde is refreshed. It's so bright, it's so nice and blonde. And we did little baby lights at the front this time. But hopefully they're gonna keep it nice and bright around my face for a little bit longer. I really left it a long time and it really needed it. But it was lovely to see my girl Kirsty again before I leave. I am gonna tag her Instagram down below in the description because I know I'm leaving her and she has a fair few clients graduating this year. So if you're at Durham and looking for someone, or coming to Durham and looking for someone, I will leave her info down below. She is so great, whether it's just a cut you're looking for, cut and style, cut and colour. Look into her, message her. She is great and her pricing is really good as well, especially compared to where I'm from down south. I would be paying almost double what I pay here if I was getting my hair done at home. So she has been a lifesaver. She's really good chat, really good fun to talk to, easy to talk to. I don't really know what this vlog is going to be. I don't know whether it's going to be like a prep with me for grad. I might do that. I'm also going to do a few life updates as we go. Obviously, I have finished my degree. I am graduating, so I know that I got my grades I need to go on and do a master's. Now, those of you who haven't followed me on TikTok might not know. I applied for 4 master's programs, all in like gender studies and gender and sexuality studies, and those were at Manchester, UCL, LSE and St Andrews. And I accepted the offer to St Andrews. Yes, I'm trying to live out my Will and Kate dreams. But I got the results I need to go and do my master's up at St Andrews, which is super, super fun. And I'm really looking forward to that. And I think I have it here. Yes, I do. This is my disc. This was my baby this year. My title was I'm Bi Actually, Bisexual Identity in Alice Oseman's Young Adult Fiction. I looked at Heartstopper, obviously, Mr. Nick Nelson. I also looked at Radio Silence and I Was Born for This. And this disc, which I slaved over, I cried a lot of tears. I really gave my heart and soul into this and tried to also make this something that could potentially be a lead into social research if I was interested in that kind of thing, and looking at the impact of authentic identity representation as pseudo role modeling in unsupportive social environments to mitigate additional minority stress as a result of sexual identity. Lot of words. I haven't said a lot of these words in a while. I submitted this in like March? End of March I submitted this, so I haven't said these words in a minute, but I managed to get a first in this dissertation, and that is genuinely everything I wanted from this year. It's my baby, it's the thing I spent the most time with, it's the thing I cared about the most. I haven't always loved my degree. I don't think English Lit necessarily was for me a lot of the time, but this being able to link to social impact and kind of looking at the uses of literature, not just what is written in literature and how it can talk to society and be used in society. Those are the things I find really interesting, and that is a lot of what this was, and I'm really, really proud of it. So yes, I am moving up to Scotland come September. I'm excited, I'm nervous, but largely I just want to see what comes of it. I'm hoping to dance again. I'm hoping to get involved like I have here at Durham. And I have loved being involved here at Durham. It's one of my favourite things. Obviously, we're collegiate and I've been really, really involved in my college. It's the best thing I've done. It's given me so many good memories and forged so many friendships. So I'm really glad I've done it. I'm very much getting a little bit soppy at the moment because I've spent 3 years here. I've spent 3 years making memories here. So what I do need to do is this afternoon, well, 2 things. I need to start packing, okay? So I haven't started packing anything, which is probably a little bit bad. So what I am gonna do is, obviously I only have a few days left. I'm gonna go through my wardrobe here, see what clothes I'm most likely going to need and wear over the next few days, leave some options out, and start packing the rest of my clothes up into my suitcases. That also means anything in my laundry baskets here, I am going to put through the laundry and try and get things clean and packed away as quickly and as efficiently as possible. But we're gonna do some packing together, and then the second thing I'm currently doing, I need to get up for this, I'll be back. 2 secs. I just told you my disc was on Alice Oseman. This is the one Alice Oseman book I did not own until my birthday, when I bought it with a gift card that my sister and her boyfriend gave me. And then this is the only one I haven't read, and it's the one that's set in Durham. So over the next few days, as I'm my final days here in Durham, I'm going to try and read this. So this is Loveless by obviously Alice Oseman. This is about Georgia, who has never had a crush, been kissed, been in a relationship, and she's moving to uni, and she's decided this is going to be kind of the turnaround in her romantic relationships. What I believe actually is explored in this, I haven't reached that point yet, I'm only 88 pages in, but I believe it handles the topic of asexuality and like aromantic attraction. So this is a bit packing vlog, a bit reading vlog, I guess. I'm going to try and not crinkle these while I say this, but today's reading snack is my half-eaten pack of jelly snakes. These are good because they aren't too hard. If chewy sweets are too hard, they really hurt my wisdom teeth, so these are good. And now let's get into Loveless. We're starting on page 88. So let's see how much we can get done. Apologies for the terrible posture. Let's move on and ignore it, please. Page 131 in Loveless, and I'm coming to think she has kind of accidentally joined Pride Sock, and that's going to become very central. That's what I think is going to happen, but let's start having a look in her. Right, so for context, I did have books on here, and then it's become an absolute dumping ground over the past few weeks since my parents were last up to visit, because they took all of my books home, because obviously that takes up a lot of car space. Here is a bit more organised chaos. These bits have always been here, because who doesn't display their cowboy hat at all times? I wore this Harry Styles love on top, and she has been used for an alumni social this year as well, when all of our cheer alum came back. And then this is also where like little bits and bobs I need before I like run out the door, run out my room type of thing are. So like deodorant and perfume. My ring light just gave up, so I think the angle changed a little bit. But yeah, there's just miscellaneous things on here as well. And then things like that I've potentially worn in an outfit, tried on, didn't like, they just get shoved down there. All things like that. So ignore these spaces. But we're getting the suitcase out, because this is where I'm going to pack all my clothes if possible. Between this and I do have a smaller size, but right now let's do the big one. I get a lot of compliments on this suitcase. It's a trip suitcase. It's hard. I got this and the little one as like a set as a birthday present from my parents on my 19th birthday before I came to uni. It was like I'd be moving up and down a lot, train, everything, so it was to help me out with that, because I had a suitcase, it was soft cover. I think hardcover is a lot better for like if you're going on trains and stuff and the underground like I do. And then also just it's matching and cute. Priorities, I know. So this wardrobe is currently a shrine to my friends, because that's what all of these photos are. But here we have actually like clothes hung up. So this is a mix of like, you know, dresses I've worn to balls. So this is the dress I wore to Lion and Winter Ball in my first year. This was my first year Lion and Winter ball dress. So in Epiphany term, Lion and Winter is our 12-hour ball. And it happens in our college. We start at 6 p.m. and we go till 6 a.m. And if you survive, you get a survivor's breakfast. I've survived once of the 3 times I've gone. Granted, second year, I couldn't walk properly because I'd injured my knee. But I survived this year because one of my best friends, she was ball chair, so I felt I had to. It was such good fun. It's one of my favourite things in Hatfield. It's always really great. And we had a Coldplay tribute band this year, which was great. I didn't realise how many Coldplay songs I knew until then. I usually have both parts, but I actually need to wash the skirt of this cheer uniform, but this is my cheer uniform from my second and third year. I wore the skirt we did bring a bestie for like people to bring their friends to cheer, and we taught them how to cheer for a session. But my cheer uniform's in here. We also have my first year cheer uniform, which is nowhere near as cute, but this one was a rush order and all the sizing ran so small. The elastic in this score, they arrived 2 days before comp and everyone was stretching them across chairs, trying to make them fit for comp. We also have fancy dress in here. This is my Little Red Riding Hood costume. This was a Halloween second year staple. I wore this on a date then to a house party. Don't ask, but one of the worst dates I've ever been on. I kept asking questions and it felt like I was getting no questions asked back of me. So I didn't want to just talk about myself loads, but also what else was I meant to talk about when I was already asking all the questions? You know. Ask questions on dates. And if someone asks you a question, throw the same one back to them. Oh, this beauty. My frapping polo top. When you move into your colleges in Durham, you have something called a freshers rep. We shorten it to FREP because of course we shorten everything. These are students in their second, third, fourth year, depending on course, and they are the ones that plan and deliver your whole freshers week. So we have 2 senior FREPs in Hatfield normally, and they plan over the summer freshers week. They plan the club nights, they rent out the clubs, they plan events in college, they get freshers fair, like the college specific freshers fair. There's a big uni one as well, but the college specific freshers fair all planned. And also then we have a whole team of FREPs that work to help you move in, be on shift from like 7 a.m. till 2 a.m. We take shifts in that, but to be on site, to answer any questions, to help you out. I've literally answered questions on where's good to get your nails done before. It's things like that. It's things around college, meal times. We help people get to matriculation. We are there as like welfare support on those first nights out. We're there for all that good stuff. So I'm not doing it again. I did my 2 years. I did it both years. Some people thought I was crazy for doing it again after my first year, but I had so much fun. Great friendships formed on frepping. You do go a bit insane and you do get sleep deprived, but it's worth it. You also build up immunity to freshers flu. We have a lot of jumpers, hoodies, and dresses, which are quite bulky, really. Like long dresses take up a lot of space. So I think we're gonna put those in first and see what we can do with the rest of our space. Now this is the second little bit of my wardrobe. And this is where I have these lovely little baskets in here. These are literally just from Amazon. And I really recommend having something like this because in my second year house as well, I had quite a lot of shelf space, but like an open wardrobe. No drawers for anything essentially. These were lifesavers because I could put clothes or towels or bedding, I mean that's actually towels and the one down there is bedding, away like this and they weren't a mess, they looked still presentable. So I really recommend things like this. These are all like my bottoms, skirts, trousers, shorts, leggings, etc. That's all in here. And these are all my tops, and I think my sports bras are all in here as well. A lot of these tops are cheer training tops, they're cheer comp tops, and then there's like going out tops in here as well. The tops are the thing that will take up the least amount of space. Some of these will be quite bulky as well, so I think we'll get the stuff off the hangers, try and put them in here. We'll take the bulky stuff in here, try and put it in here first, We'll fill spaces with kind of the smaller skirts, the mini skirts, the leggings, Thursday, and those kinds of things, and the tops. That's my plan, to hopefully try and fit things in here. If not, like I said, I do have a little version of this that we will also whip out, but I also need to go through and see what I'm likely to wear between now and graduation. Prime example of something I'm likely to wear is this dress, which is my grad dress. It does do up all the buttons like this, but it's a white tuxedo style dress. It's a really nice shape. This is from Club L. I also have a graduate formal that I need a dress for. I have drinks the day before my graduation with my parents that I need a dress for. And obviously I need clothes for the day I move out. I need clothes for Saturday. I think I'm doing something with the girls on Saturday as well. So I don't quite know what we're doing then. We haven't planned it. We just blocked out the day. So I'll look at the weather and see what could be options for that. Have like a really casual, maybe a nicer option. I also have this lovely little duffel bag, which if all else fails, I might put all kind of my cheer, workout, dance, etc. stuff in here to make my life easier. It's all in one place, including my 2 different pairs of jazz shoes. My first 2 years, we had black jazz shoes. None of us like the black jazz shoes. It's just what we'd always done. And these are split sole, lace up, black block jazz shoes. This year, Lucy and Emma are lovely pom captains and good friends of mine. They decided we were going to go for the new ones because they do look better on all the teams that compete in them at comp. For 1 year only, I wanted to try and save money. So I got Slazenger ones, and these are also split sole, and these are nicer because they aren't the lace up, they're the slip-ons, which I do prefer. But I don't know whether it's indicative of the fact that I did practice in these all year, whereas I really only wore these the weeks up to comp the past 2 years, or just because they were a bit cheaper, but these are starting to look a little bit destroyed. Some of the sole is coming up a little bit, but I think I probably have at least another 6 months of dancing in these left, so I'm going to keep hold of them because they will be useful if I can hopefully dance up at my masters. And these I am just going to throw in this duffel bag. Let's go make some dinner. I think I might make nachos. We'll see what we have to go on them though, because I'm very much trying to not buy more food. I'm trying to use up what's in my freezer. So, chicken nuggets and nachos, anyone? I'm not joking, I've done it before. It's not bad. I've made dinner and taken my makeup off. I did not lie, there is chicken nuggets and nachos. There is salsa in there as well. It's just under a topping layer. Okay, a topping layer of what was left over of cheese and chicken. The sun is coming in this room and it's getting warm, so let's see how much we can get done. Right now, we're gonna work on getting this stuff out. I'm gonna save this for last because I feel like this is sentimental. Sometimes I think I should do a video trying on all my formal and ball dresses and like saying where they're from and what was good about them and what maybe wasn't so good, whether that was length, cut, style, etc. Just to give ideas, I guess. Most unis, you'll at least have subject or society balls. You may not have, like, places may not have them as much as Durham or like Oxford or Cambridge would, but most places still have balls. See, this was the dress I wore this year to Lion and Winter, which it was great. It's a little bit long for me, so that was an issue. It was raining as well this year, so I did get the bottom of this dress a little bit wet, but I like that it was high neck because it meant I wasn't adjusting it all night, which definitely was an issue with the first year one I showed you. But this one, it's originally an ASOS dress, but I got it on Vinted for like £17. I just wore this one. This one isn't quite as long, it's back to my ankles. I just wore this to a Saltburn Midsummer Night's Theme vibe party that my friend had. But originally I brought that last year when I went on holiday for my 21st. And I actually wore that on my 21st, I think. Why is this hung up? This is a freshers top for the first year I fresh. So not actually my freshers week top, but I worked this Freshers Week. I stole the top because I thought I earned it. Oh, I love this dress. This is a dress I'm definitely going to hold on to and hopefully wear again, because this is in blue, so it's my favourite colour. But this was my second year line and winter dress, and it's just stunning. It has this beautiful boning detail, boning down the side. It's ruched. I don't know if you can see in the back, and it gives beautiful shape. And it was a really nice length on me as well. This dress I wore for my 20th birthday in Tenerife. Cheer tour, we loved that. There's a vlog of that. Matriculation dress. So, matriculation. When you first come to Durham in your Freshers Week, matriculation is the way you get like formally signed on to the university, and it's a ceremony. If you're a gown college, you wear your gowns. It happens in the cathedral now. Mine was in COVID, so it happened in a marquee on the race course. So I never got to matriculate in the cathedral. So it makes graduation in there extra special. But it's essentially, there's speeches and then student representatives, because there's too many students for everyone to do it themselves these days, go up and like sign the book to say we're all signed on to the university. Nowadays, at least in my college, born from COVID, where the year before me, they couldn't do matriculation. We also do a college matriculation, which is where you're officially kind of signed on as a member of the college, which is really nice. It's in our chapel, and it's a really cute little thing to do. It's very sweet, and you do sign a piece of paper with your name on that time. Winter in Durham, you will appreciate comfy hoodies and jumpers. This one is a staple of mine. I bought this in my second year. It's just a H&M oversized jumper, but it's so comfy and cozy. I have definitely got ready for a lot of nights in this and got home freezing cold and popped this on after a lot of nights out too. I'm actually going to pop my cheer uniforms in this bag along with any sports kit, just to keep all of it together, so when I go searching for something, I just know anything cheer, dance or sport related is in here. I always loved whipping out this skirt because it has blue and yellow, and that's my college colours. I think I wore this for my first year Hatfield Day. This year I wore my bright pink cargos, which are here. I thought go festival vibes, because it kind of is like a day festival in our college. First of many pairs of leggings, into the duffel they go. Another pair of leggings, into the duffel they go. I have a little wrap dance skirt. My favourite pair of Able leggings, honestly. Able, Tala and like Gilly Hicks Hollister, my favourite. Gilly Hicks Hollister have some so cute like little skirts that are so fun, and like sets. Tala just in general, sets. I want some of their like basic kind of t-shirts. I think they're a really good basic. I just haven't got my hands on them yet. And then Able, their sets, also the thick waistband on the leggings means I don't have to keep pulling them up all the time like I do on other leggings, which I love. That's all of the bottoms. Onto the tops. We have some great t-shirts in here that I'm going to be wearing to bed, to work out and just keep forever, because I think these are so cute to keep, and this year's cheer comp one. And there we are, third one down, Wildcats. This is our training top from second year, so our 22-23 season. I love this top. I think it's so cute and so comfy. I think my one from our first year is actually in the wash right now. This is our first year Hatfield Day top. I wasn't here for Hatfield Day last year, and we didn't have t-shirts this year. We just wore old ones, so I wore this again this year, which is quite a fun little full circle memory. This is a Hatfield Freshers top from the year before I came. My first year prepping, we found a load of these while we were on shift in a cupboard. So we stole them. Still, they obviously no longer had a use for them. They were just spare leftover ones. This Victoria's Secret sports bra is also really comfy. We have some cute Tala bits here. One of my favourite kind of designs of sports bra with the straps. I don't love thick straps, but if you can have multiple thin for extra support, love it. And this, I have the matching shorts as well, but this cobalt blue colour in this Tala set is beautiful. This is my comp t-shirt from second year. We're further down on this one. We're literally at the bottom. They alphabetised them this year, and it meant that when we like tuck it up or crop it, 'cause we always do, you can't see our name, but the colours on this one are really cute because they contrast really nicely. More sports bras, including the matching one for those able leggings. I love a set. I feel so put together when I come in a set. This is this year's freshers top. Again, same kind of way about it, is I worked it. I gave these out. I stood in the chapel for 6 hours, sizing people for gowns, which is on height, not clothing size. Little bit of information for you. And I was giving these out until someone came and helped me out, and I was also giving out tote bags. So I stole one of these and I stole a tote bag. I think the design on this one's really cute though, with the lion. Our college mascot is a lion. Timber the lion, to be exact. This is Cuddly Toy Timber, with my hair on him. This is our college shield. Isn't he sweet? I think that's all of my sports stuff not in the wash, and I'll be honest, there is almost a full bag here. So now it's just fitting these little bits in and around here. These are really basic tops, so there's no fun stuff to explain to you. So I'm going to try and get everything as much as I can in here, and then I will get back to you when we go down and grab this stuff out of the laundry and see what interesting stuff I have in there. Suitcase zipped up. I'm proud that I managed to zip it. This is my collection of hangers. I've turned all of the little hanger bits the same way, and the tree outside is getting battered by the wind currently. The stuff down there still needs to be packed. Some of the clothes over there still need to be packed, and I do need to grab things out of the tumble dryer. I'm going to grab a bag for life and pop these in there because I don't want to waste a box on them, because they'll fit in a bag for life. And then we will see if we can grab the rest of my clothes and maybe start some laundry. But it is 3 minutes to 7, and I know me, I'm going to say I'm going to do those things, but I will sit here for another 20 minutes. So let's say provisionally I'm also going to do some reading. Hey loves, we're back. So, over there, you can see the little biscuit bag peeking through. That has my hangers in. I just brought all of this up from the washing machine. This is all dry. This needs to be sorted through because I didn't even put pyjama sets together. Oh, this is my new favourite thing. This is New Stash. This is Hatfield College little quarter zip. It's my new favourite thing. It's what I got in the stash order for this term. And I actually really like it. I've had a lot of compliments on it. I think it was new in this stash order as an option. Love it. Half of my wardrobe is college stash, I swear. I have a coat, I have a fleece, I have a hoodie, I have then a zip-up hoodie as well, so a pullover and a zip-up. I then have both my frapping hoodies, my frep tops. This is my first year Wildcats training top. She will go in the little sports section. A long kind of gold satiny dress. I love this dress, but it has a few marks on it from when I last wore it, because I wore it to Cuth's charity fashion show because we got invited as a cheer team because we were joint Hatfield Cuths. It was a great night. It might have ruined my dress, but the memories were great. So we need to pack these. So down here, let me show. So I do have this suitcase down here. It still has some stuff in it from a trip I took a second ago, but we are going to try and pack this stuff, and then that stuff, the bits there, and my pyjamas all into that one, hopefully, which then just leaves me with any of the stuff I'm actually going to wear over the next couple of days, and it might just mean that they end up getting packed in a different bag somewhere else, but that's the majority of all my clothes packed then, which is a big job ticked off my list. So I just went and put another load of laundry on. That's my lights. I'll have another darks to do, but we have packed up most of everything. This suitcase is full. This bag is mainly full. It can probably have a few bits of uniform still that could go in there. This little one is pretty much full. There's a few pairs of pajamas that I know I just put in the wash that I do want to pop in here. Obviously all my hangers. But I definitely have put away most of my clothes and or know where they are and know that they need to be put away. So that's a very promising start. Honestly, I should probably keep doing very productive things in terms of packing, but I think instead I'm going to wash my makeup brushes and settle in for the night and just watch a movie and read my book a little bit more. So I think that's all for the packing portion of today. I feel quite Durham today. I mean, we have the freshly blonde hair, ignore any mess in the background, we are still packing, okay? The Hatfield stash, leggings, maybe I should just prop you up. Like, this feels quite Durham, which we love. But I need to go run some errands. I need to go grab my shoes and a couple of tote bags, I think, at this point, and my gown from Meg up in college. So I'm heading up to Hatfield. I also need to go into Tesco, probably Market Square Tesco, and just grab some snacks, drinks, things like that. But also I need newspaper to wrap up all my mugs, glasses, anything that's a little bit fragile, a little bit delicate. I want some newspaper to wrap it up. And I also need to pop into Boots. So we're doing a Market Square run. We're going up to college. And I'm probably going to pop in the corner shop on Claypath for a Monster. I'm back from my trip around Durham and I do feel like I might be getting a headache. I just have this weird pressure in my head. So I've taken some pills for that, so hopefully they'll kick in soon. Also, I think it's hay fever that my sinuses are playing up, but I took some it was like sinus, cold and flu type stuff, just in case it's not just hay fever, because I took the stuff for hay fever when I got up. So I don't know, but we did a Tesco shop. I got the newspaper. I literally just bought the cheapest ones I could see. I also picked up a couple. These are Victoria sponge muffins. They have buttercream on the top. They are so good, but I try not to buy them too much. I try and make them like a treat because I do really love them. And these ones, they have jam in the middle, which is just... I popped into Waterstones. I had a gift voucher from my birthday that my sister and her boyfriend gave me, and so I picked up Malibu Rising. This is the only Taylor Jenkins Reid kind of in the, what I'm going to call like the celebrity universe. I don't know if there's like an actual name for it, but of like the 4 books that are currently out that are linked. So Evelyn Hugo, Daisy Jones, Carrie Soto, and Malibu Rising. This is the only one I haven't read. I read Carrie Soto very recently. I really loved it. I think my order so far is Daisy Jones, Carrie Soto, Evelyn Hugo, I think. Daisy Jones is my favourite. I am definitely someone who loves the music industry, loves that kind of scene. Very much my whole life has a soundtrack to it. So I really loved that. And I did enjoy the TV adaptation as well. Carrie Soto, honestly, I think I kind of liked that she was unlikable. I think it's this interesting thing of like, women don't have to be likable to be successful when we're always taught we have to be. And it plays with that idea really nicely, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm interested to read this one. I'm trying to go for not necessarily light reads, but I have, especially on my degree, read some intense and also just long books, not even necessarily in length, but they really take a lot of mental energy to get through. And now that I'm done, I really want to focus on reading for pleasure, getting back into my love of reading, and just not necessarily having to deeply analyze everything I'm reading and trying to think of essay topics while I'm reading it. So I'm trying to take a break from the things I did at degree, and this is definitely a step away from that. This is the kind of literature I love and I'm going to stick around with. So I'm excited for this one. And the other book I got is Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. Now, this one did the rounds years ago. Let me look at the publication date. 2018. So this is the first in a trilogy. It's like a murder mystery type vibe. For right now, I'm going to eat a muffin and then we might start doing some packing. We might go up to Hatfield to grab my bits and bobs. I don't know. I need to message my friend. But we'll see where the day takes me. I also at some point need to get ready for this graduate formal because I have paid for my wine. But my head is definitely hurting because each time I'm saying words, it's like making my head throb. So maybe a nap is in order because I don't want to waste the wine that I paid for. Good morning, my lovelies, and by morning I mean 1:42 in the afternoon. We went to the formal last night and it was so much fun. These words may not make sense to people, but we spooned, we did no hands dessert, we pennied, we did all of those fun things. Parents were doing rounds in the bar, we ended up in Jimmy's, then we ended up in Paddy's. So it was a true, proper, good Durham night out. I still have my earrings in from last night because I have been laying in bed. Me and the girls today are going to have like a little cute kind of tinnies and takeaway, I think is kind of what we've called it, but they're going to come around here, we're going to order a takeaway, maybe watch a film, gossip a little bit, do all those fun things. But in the meantime, I don't know what time that's going to be. I'm assuming it's probably going to be 6, 7-ish. For now, I'm going to keep packing. But before that, I'm going to eat this muffin that I have from yesterday. So I'll get back to you when I'm done chilling and ready to pack because we will be assembling packing boxes. Welcome to my living room floor. We need to build boxes. Here are 2. If you look at the writing on them, these are from last year. We're just gonna unfold them, make them, and then I'm going to try and start going through all the stuff on my shelves, and I'm also going to start going through and wrapping up all my glassware, plates, bowls, pots and pans, things like that. I need to wrap up my glassware and essentially breakable bits in some newspaper, which I bought yesterday. So let's see how far we can get. With you, I got completely sidetracked. I had a lovely night with the girls. We ordered pizza, we watched Camp Rock 2. My parents arrived the next day. We packed up some boxes. We went for drinks. We watched the England game. Who thought that would happen? There were shots that went round the bar we were in from either the owner or the manager or someone. I got placed at between the ages of about 16 and 20, and I was like, that's 2 years younger than I am. At the very least, I will take it. But currently it is 7 a.m. and I graduate today. And that's insane to think about. We made it. We did it. Through the breakdowns, through the tears, through the hangovers, we did it.